कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। Tara warns Vali. When Vali is summoned for a dvandva yuddham, for a duel, by Sugriva, she says, "Why is your brother coming all of a sudden? All these months he was running in search of somebody who will give him protection. He was running away from you, Vali, out of the fear, of the sheer fear that he has for you and your valor. Suddenly he is coming in the middle of the night and saying, 'Come, have a duel with me.' Isn't this arising a lot of questions in your mind? In my mind, it does, Vali. I have understood from my dear son Angada, who through his sources has found that your brother has sought asylum in one person of the Ikshvaku Kulam. This person happens to be the tree that provides shade to everyone. When I say everyone, especially to the sadhus, and between you and your brother Vali, you know your brother is the sadhu and who isn't." She continues, she says that he is the refuge, the only refuge. You may say, Vali, you may say, "Well, Tara, if there is a problem, I will seek refuge in Indra, the one who is my biological father." But remember, Vali, even that Indra has to seek asylum in this person. Imagine how powerful this person will be. He is the one who promises to his devotees, to his believers, to his followers that he will restore that wealth which his devotees have lost in the past. Your brother has tasted power. Your brother had a wife called Rama, all of which he has lost. This man will surely bring back all his lost wealth. Don't you know who this person is? Nivasa vriksha sadhunam apannanam paragatihi artanam samshrayaschaiva yashashaschaika bhajanam. Vali, if you wish to understand more about this person whom your brother has sought asylum under, I will be more than happy to describe his qualities. Jnana vijnana sampannaha निरेशे निरतः पितुः धातूनामिव शैलेन्द्रः गुणानामकरो महान्. ज्ञान विज्ञान संपन्नः. The commentator beautifully comments, समस्त कल्याण गुण समृद्धिम आह गुणानामाकर इति. Guणानाmakara means the one who is the confluence of many such kalyana gunam, auspicious qualities. So the commentator Govindaraja says this. He continues, Jnana. There are two words, Jnana, Vijnana. What does Jnana mean? Laukika Jnana, the one who knows much about this materialistic world. Whatever we see around of the mountains, the hills, the astronomical bodies, the earth, the plants, the trees, the animals. He knows everything about all these art forms as well. Jnana. Next, Vijnana, for which the commentator says, Shastrajanya Jnana. So, we need to go deeper to understand what is there in each of these objects, in each of these bodies that we see, that gives it its strength, that is the cause for its existence. If it is the Atma, what is the Atma's qualities? If there are qualities, what are those qualities? So this understanding of the Jivatma, the Paramatma, the Vedanta Tattva is Vijnana. So, Jnana Vijnana Sampannaha, the one who is adept in the knowledge of the materialistic world, Laukika Jnana, and Shastrajanya Jnana. Next, Pradhanatvati Pitruvachana Paripalanatva Muktam. What is so great about him? How do you call him just? How do you call him sincere? Because his stay in the forest is because he agreed and chose to obey his father's words. So he is the one, despite being adept in Laukika Jnana and Shastrajanya Jnana, is subservient to his father's commands. Pitradevo Bhavashe says Shastram, he is exemplifying it. Jnana Vijnana Sampannaha Nideshe Niratah Pituhu Dhatunamiva Shailendraha Gunanamakaro Mahan. Then, after saying this, Tara says, he is here to do Dharma Samsthapanam. Dharma Samsthapanam is establishing the path of righteousness. He is there to do that. So, Vali, thereby, in every other corner I see, whichever angle that I view, you are punishable in his eyes. So, be very careful. Hence, she says, I would like to suggest something to you, Vali. Aham hi te kshamam manye tena ramena sauhridam sugrivena cha sampritim vairam utsrijya durataha. Vairam utsrijya. Abandon the enmity that you have, the grudge that you have for your brother. Make friends with your brother, who is Sugriva, as well as his friend Rama. So, Tara introduces Rama to Vali and says, make friends with your brother Sugriva and thereby his friend Rama. Aham hi te kshamam manye tena ramena sauhridam sugrivena cha sampritim vairam utsrijya durataha. Take away, discard that enmity or disgust that you have for your brother, make friends with him. This is the only way that can bestow longevity in you. That is when Vali says, Nacha karyo vishadaste raghavam patimatkrite dharmajnascha kritagyascha katham papam karishyati. Tara, have you gone mad? Is something wrong with you? Dharmajnascha kritagyascha katham papam karishyati. The one who understands the nuance of dharma, the intricacies of dharma, the sukshmartham of dharma, kritanyaha, the one who is generally very grateful to people, with such great qualities endowed in him, will that Rama nachakaryo vishadaste raghavam pratimatkrite, will that Raghava ever find a reason to get between me and my brother? He is the one who endows all these values of dharma and kritagnyata. Will he ever interfere between what is happening between me and my brother? So, Vali was very well aware of a person called Rama. He was also aware that Rama was in the forest, because had he not known about Rama staying in the forest, his next question would have been, how come Rama should be in Ayodhya? How was he there in the forest? He would have asked. Just because he knew about Rama's whereabouts and his exile, he didn't ask that question. He went to the next saying that the one who knows Kritagnyata, the one who knows Dharma, why will he interfere? So he was aware of Rama. He was aware of Rama's magnanimity and great qualities. He was aware of Rama's stay in the forest, his exile. That is why his question was, why will that Rama interfere between me and my brother? After saying this, we have one small, I would say, you can call it trivial, but for me it is not trivial, because this Itihasa Ramayana essentially talks about all the characters of Ramayana. But Mahabharata is a step greater. I'll tell you why. Because in Mahabharata, you come across the narration of Rama in Ramayana, and Rama's life is thrice, of which the most elaborate one happens in Vanaparva. Markandeya Maharshi, in the presence of Yudhishthira, mentions about Rama's life history, biography. So that is a very detailed biography. In that there is a line. So if it is Vyasavakyam, Shruvayate Vyasavakyam. If it is Vyasavakyam, we will have to give that much importance. Being an Itihasa, Mahabharata, being the Panchamo Vedaha, be it the Vakyam of Vyasa, we have to give it utmost importance. There, Vyasa mentions, while Tara stopped Vali from going for a fight with Sugriva, it seems Vali thought, this lady has always preferred my brother over me. So he doubted her character and thought that they may be very open to having a relationship. So this line mentions that in from Mahabharatam. Paryashankatamirushuhu Sugriva Gata Manasam. Her mind goes behind Sugriva. So this is his thought. Nevertheless, in the Ramayana, Vali tells, Tara, why will Rama come and interfere between what is happening between me and my brother? Now, after saying this, he discards Tara's advice and Vali reaches the outside of his kingdom. The forests were just to begin there. He starts having a Dvandva Yuddham with his younger brother Sugriva. The Dvandva Yuddham goes on for a very long time. It feels even for the spectators that they were getting tired. That is when Rama fixed the arrow in his bow, stood behind the tree with Vali in the front. Remember very carefully, while Vali and Sugriva were fighting, often it is portrayed in some of the dramas that Rama was standing at the back of Vali. No, they were fighting in a place that was witnessed by many. Rama was standing in front of Vali but hidden behind a tree. Since the light was not percolating between the trees and Rama was also dark hued, he was camouflaged in the tree colors. Vali and Sugriva were having a duel. Rama fixes the arrow, aims it at Vali, who is not adorning the Gajapushpi Mala, and that arrow, like how it pierced the Shala trees, like how it pierced the diamond-like body of Tataka, it goes and hits the chest of Vali, and there Vali falls on the ground. Muktastu vajjanir gosha pradipta shani sannibha Raghavena mahabano Vali vakshasi patitaha tatastena mahateja virya yukta kapishwaraha Vegena bhihato Vali nipapata mahitale. He goes and falls on the ground. Now, Vali is struck by Rama's arrow. Rama's arrow used to be sharp, pointed. It will never appear as if Rama's arrow missed the target and the second arrow was shot. One arrow, it hits the target. Vali now slowly takes the arrow that has hit his chest, which in itself is a proof that Rama was standing in the front, just hidden behind the tree. So some directors are very enthused and zealous to say that the arrow was shot from the behind, it went to the front, took a U-turn and came and hit Vali's chest. All this will not happen with the arrow. So it went and hit Vali's chest. Now Vali takes that arrow. Now the beauty is, the Tamil poet Kamban uses an extra element of creativity. While the arrow was taken, the letters of Rama were engraved on it. Today we talk about customized t-shirts, customized caps, customized mugs and so on. So it was a customized arrow. So it was written Rama over it. So Vali took that because his eyes were blurred out of the tears of pain that were arising. So he slowly managed to read Rama on it. To which the Tamil poet Kamban uses this phrase, Mummaisal ulagakkella moola mandirattai முற்றும் தம்மையே தமர்க்கு நல்கும் தனிப்பெரும் பதத்தை தானே இம்மையே எழுமை நோய்க்கும் மருந்தினை ராமன் என்னும் செம்மை சேர் நாமம் தன்னை கண்களில் தெரிய கண்டான். He saw Rama written on the arrow. Now, did Rama come to Vali's assembly? Did Vali agree with Rama's actions, or did he question Rama? A very, very interesting scenario in the Ramayana. More in the next episode.
Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a 2-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.